was talking about the NBA restarting and how he wouldn't want to do it because there's no chance for the Blazers.
No. He's not saying that.
It wasn't a.
He was saying like if they do come back, because there's like 15 games left or something like that, and they were like 2 or 3 games out. Now, if he was saying that he doesn't want to play if there's no chance for them to make the playoffs, because it doesn't make sense.
Right? Why would you
put unnecessary risk?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
So if there's a chance for them to make the playoffs, hell yeah, he's going to be out there. But if there's no chance, why am I putting myself, my family, my friends at risk going out there to play? Like I could die from this.
Yeah, it
even
sense.
players who made the playoffs, they could still die from this.
Yeah. Well, I think the NHL kind of, I know everybody, all the teams voted on it, or the owners, but they flat out said, hey, we're going to take the top 24 teams. If you weren't there, I'm really sorry. You might have had a chance, but this is how we're going to move forward with the season. So we're not going to have you play, what was it, like 6 or 7 games, we're just not going to do it. You didn't do well enough earlier in the season, and you're going to come back and put yourself at risk for a very, very far out chance of making the playoffs. It just didn't make sense. So
Mark Cuban put out like a proposal to have like, what was it, like a two or three teams like have the play-in for the last spot or the last 2 spots or something like that.
That would make sense too.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back in a second.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban's had some pretty like out of the box. I mean, all these things are out of the box, right? But it's like I've been kind of impressed with like how he's been really going with it. So props to your Dallas Mavericks owner.
I mean, he's basically spitballing, but
nice thing about this shit.
But if the idea works, they have people in place that can implement it or figure out the process to make it as safe as possible. So if any of it sticks, that's the point. He's got good ideas and also the methods to implement it.
And he knows the people who to talk to.
Yeah, exactly.
And when Dame found out about like what he was saying, he was like, yeah, I would love that idea.
Yeah.
Especially like considering like you're limiting the amount of people like they have to play anyway, because there's teams that are just not going to make it.
Yeah.
So if you have teams that are close and like the seeding or whatever, like have them play for that last spot. You bring everybody to like one location, make it like a March Madness thing where when you lose a series, then you leave. If not, you stay in there in that little bubble.
Yeah.
It works.
The NBA wants Zion in the playoffs.
What seed are they?
I think they're right on the bubble. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
Hold on.
Zion, my boy Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Take a look at their seeding and tell me if I'm completely wrong.
All right.
Because I feel as though
I know they were making like a resurgence.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is like I look at the NBA, and I'm sorry if the way that I look at a corporation is that they are not caring about anything but how it is they protect their bottom line.
Well, let's see. If they did it like where it was 3 teams, then New Orleans would be in it, because right now they're the 10th seed. So if you had the 8th, 9th, and 10th play for that one spot, then Zion would be in it.
And that's the thing, is that whatever it is that, look, with 15 games left, there is a theory to just say lock in the playoffs the way they are right now with the least amount of teams, just roll with it, right? I don't even think
you got Dame and Zion right there.
You're not going to get a lot of pushback. I don't even think Dame's not even pushing back on that aspect of it. All he's saying is that if we're going to play, I want an opportunity to. But if it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards. Whatever. I'm done. Like it's whatever it is. Even Mark Cuban, correct me if I'm wrong. You probably listen to more Mark Cuban than I do. But Mark's, unless they're going to do it in a safe and measured way, it makes sense. We're not participating. The Mavericks are not participating. Like, and he's been on top of it as far as like taking care of the employees. He's got all basically the front office are still getting paid a portion of whatever it is the salary is. All the concessions people that were inside the arena, he's hooked up with different departments and different things inside the city that need workers to help pass out food and to get them hourly wages to do this, that, and the other.
And
how he's getting shit done.
And he's even talking about like the people who have been laid off. like not just furloughed, like to have them work on shit that would help the economy move forward.
He's doing that now. Like that.
Yeah,
that's why
that's what I'm saying.
Trump had him on the committee. As far as the guys that get, like, he's criticizing the shit out of Trump because he's like, you didn't listen to me. But even Cubans got ideas as far as the stimulus check and what it is we're going to do with all that. I would appreciate. Look, Mark Cuban has rubbed me the wrong way more than one. But
how?
He grips entirely too hard.
You rub me the wrong way. You rub me the wrong way. You rub me the wrong way.
My dick.
Why? Why?
Because he's giving me a hand job. What the fuck? Do you need me to illustrate it? I'll draw a picture.
Didn't do it properly.
Is that how you do hand jobs?
I have before, yeah.
Giving you an Indian rug burn.
Yeah.
Wait. Before we move on, did y'all see the Zoom video where the dude was about to masturbate and didn't know that he turned the camera off?
That was fake, right?
I don't know. But
the reactions looked fake to me. It was funny. It was funny shit.
I have not.
DL Hughley's Instagram.
They were like, "Oh my God, call him! And he's like, got some lotion. He's like,
what was hilarious? The black dude who was leading the meeting, he was the first one to realize what he's doing. As soon as you saw the lotion, he's like, "I know what man's doing. He's about to tweet off. He's about to tweet off." That was funny. There's a compilation of all the Zoom thing that's go wrong. There's the reporter, I think, that was in like Europe, and his side piece was naked and walked behind him.
I seen the joint where the woman took the shit. Like she thought the camera was off, and she was like, "Whoop!" And it was like, "Oh no!"
Well, I forget. It's what's his name's son, who's on the Today Show or one of the CBS Good Morning. I forget whose son it is. Somebody's famous, but he wasn't wearing. He was wearing shorts, and his so it looked like he had no pants on.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to angle the camera, so it was like looking at his crotch. So he's like, but then they had him on like the next 2 days, actually giving fashion advice for people on Zoom. It's kind of
that's great.
Oh yeah, there's some really good ones out there.